So what does this mean for my platforms going forward? Effective immediately, I'm pulling myself from the Twitch platform. Hey everyone, before we get into this video, I'm just going to make it clear. My opinions are my own, you don't have to take them to heart. Think what you want to think, I will think what I want to think. Let's get started. So, earlier today, a video popped up on my feed, probably about an hour ago or so. And honestly, I'm really not impressed. So, a content creator that I've been following for a very long time before I started my content creation journey, called Nutty, was banned on Twitch for a day. Now, originally he thought he got hacked because he had a notification from Twitch saying his password was changed. Although, upon trying to get back into his account, he discovered his ban. Now, his ban isn't actually specifically clear, except he broke, apparently, he broke a specific set of guidelines. Now, he kind of underlines these guidelines in his video, which I have watched, and I might make some references to, or I might pull certain segments from it. Obviously, I'll be sure to link the original video and, put Nutty as the source, because if you see any of his things that I've added to this video, they belong to him and not me, and I'm going to make that specifically clear. So, after I finished watching his video, I did some digging into these guidelines. And these guidelines are referring to Twitch's kind of stance on multi-streaming. If you don't know what multi-streaming is, it's basically when you stream to multiple platforms at once, whether it could be Twitch, YouTube, Kick, or wherever you stream. So, streaming to multiple platforms at once. I personally have never done it because my PC doesn't have the kind of compute power to do that, although soon enough I will be getting a PC that will. Just saying. So, Nutty actually kind of exposes Twitch in a way where these guidelines, and I can agree, and I will be putting them up on screen to make references to as well throughout this video, are complete and utter. I'm going to bleep that word because I don't know whether it's a swear word or not. YouTube, I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm just going to play it safe. So, these guidelines are not specifically clear. And honestly, from what I'm getting from them is, honestly, if I'm not careful enough, I could be banned as well. I'm not really doing anything on my channel at the moment that could make me be banned, but the fact that these kind of rules aren't specific enough makes me feel like Twitch could find any reason to ban you. So I'm going to talk about, his ban was never specifically clear as to what he did. It just stated that he broke these guidelines. But the thing is, he thinks there's two reasons behind what it could have been. So it could have been, the first one could have been that he streams to multiple platforms, but he has all the different platform chats on his screen. So if he streams to YouTube and Twitch, they are both combined onto one screen. Twitch specifically doesn't allow this. Like, I'm sorry, how is this a rule? Like, I'm sorry, I can't put my YouTube chat on my screen because, if Jim is in my Twitch chat, and I look over at my monitor and go, "Oh, what's up, Bob? Welcome in." Jim's not gonna know what the hell I'm on about, because he's not gonna see Bob in chat, is he? Because he's on Twitch. So a lot of people actually prefer having the different chats on the screen, because then you can reply, I don't know, say if Bob says, I don't know, I love DVD or something, right? Because Jim can see it, because it's on my screen, he can then go, "Oh, hey, I love it too." Like, the whole point of, content creation is to build a community, and, if you can kind of, it'd be nice to be able to bring your community together as one big group. And I'm sure that's all people are trying to achieve with this, putting all the chats in one place. It's not like we're trying to, I don't know, begin the robot revolution. Like, I don't know. Like, Twitch, what's your reasoning for this? Oh, wait. I know what the reasoning is. I'll put it up now.
If we did have you combine chat, You are now responsible for whatever is said on the chat on those other streams. Because if somebody comes in and says something against our community guidelines, we don't know if this person is suspended, if this person is banned, if something's happening to this person. We have no information about that at all.
And I'm sorry, I don't buy that excuse.
Yeah, I'm not buying any of that either. What the hell? That is the most terrible excuse I have ever heard. So, is Twitch trying to dig at other platforms for moderation, or... Because, you know, I have moderators on Twitch, I have moderators on YouTube. Like, if someone's trolling on my YouTube chat that could violate Twitch's terms of service, then ban them? Then they disappear from the chat? Just saying, like, this is ridiculous. The second reason that he stated could be because he's currently building... He's been building tools for streamers, some free, some paid, for, you know, streamers like me who have been in the game for a while, but, you know, maybe we want that bit of extra support, or we want some cool tools and things like that. He made a specific comment on a stream, and I'm not really going to talk about it. Like, if I'd go and watch Nutty's video, because I'll attach it in the description. I'm not really going to get into the second rule because, like, I don't know. I don't really feel like talking about it. It doesn't make much sense to me. So what does this mean for my platforms going forward? The only platforms I currently do content creation on is YouTube and Twitch, which is why, effective immediately, I'm pulling myself from the Twitch platform. My account is still going to stay there. I'm not closing the account or anything, but I am no longer going to be streaming on there for the meanwhile. At least until the dust settles or Twitch releases a statement about this. Because these guidelines, I feel like they're just there to make people trip up. Like, they're not explicit enough. They're so vague. I feel like it's just, okay, well, if you think they're doing something wrong, just ban them anyway. Like, I'm sorry, this feels like a 13-year-old owning a Discord server and, you know, this, I don't know, someone said dropped an F-bomb, and he's like, that's it, ban! Like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but this honestly feels like Twitch is just being a bit childish, and I'm not afraid to say it. Again, these opinions are my own, based off of the information that I know. Whether I will stream on YouTube is unclear, but I will keep you guys up to date with that. But for the meanwhile, I'm not streaming on Twitch anymore. It's a complete no-go for me, guys. I'm really sorry to anyone on the Twitch platform who may be here because maybe they prefer Twitch or think something like that. It's just, I refuse to stand behind a platform that's so vague in their rules, because I don't want to take the risk of being banned for something that honestly wasn't really specifically stated well in their terms of service, and then I'm in trouble for it. Like, no, I'm good. Again, I'm really sorry to, like, get controversial. I felt like I needed to speak out about this. I've been streaming on Twitch for nearly 2 years now. In fact, we're coming up to 2 years. And this is ridiculous. And I can't stand by it. I really can't. With that being said, I hope these changes don't affect, you know, your viewership in any way, shape, or form. I'm so glad you're all here. I really appreciate all your support. But unfortunately, I just couldn't stay quiet about this. I needed to say something. So if you are a new viewer here that's coming over from Twitch, because I'm probably going to put, like, some sort of notice out on Twitch, I might just start up, like, a small live stream, and just be like, hey, you know, this is what's happening, and I don't want to be associated with it. But honestly, go and check out my other content. I don't tend to get controversial on, you know, my channel or anything. But again, this is something I just had to speak out about. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Summer is here for some of us. It's nearly here for all of us. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.